Okay, so here we go. I am going to make some pretzels for a snacky snack. So I have in here bread flour and I have to think of everything. Brown sugar, salt, baking powder. I think that's it. This is milk and water warmed up, and I probably should have made sure. Here we go. I needed melted butter, so sorry about that. But this sat for 5 minutes and is ready to be poured. This is the warm butter. You bastard. Never get that right with the microwave either. And I didn't put any saran wrap on it like I normally do. So anyways, this was the warm butter in water with the yeast for 5 minutes, and I'm going to see. Okay, yeah, that's not what I thought it was. This is the butter. I am going to pour the melted butter in. And I made a well to pour the liquids in, by the way. And now I'm going to mix this all up. And I hate how much these gloves fit. Okay, forming a beautiful dough. Yes, this is coming out very nicely. I am going to take it out of the bowl. And it said that I am supposed to, and I am missing a little bit here. Let's see if we can try to get that in there. Saying that I'm supposed to knead it until it's tacky. So I am going to do that. Not quite tacky yet. It was supposed to form a ball. I won't make you watch me do this. Okay, I think we have the ball that they were describing. Looks like ball to me. I don't know if you can, there you go. I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of this bowl, and I'm going to turn the dough around and grease the bowl. All right. Now, I'm going to end up dropping those off my head. The water was boiling. I turned it off. Make sure the handle's not hot before I pick it up. Pouring it in the pan so I can make my proof box. And there, that is in there. I need a towel. And this is going to sit for 45 minutes in proof. And then we will come back to the next step. 45 minutes has gone by, and I am going to get the dough out of the stove that was proofing. And I am also going to get this out of here that had the hot water in it, and I'm just going to dump it. There we go. And then I'm going to set the oven to bake 410 degrees. We're going to get that preheated. Now, I'm going to take the towel off of this, and I'm going to keep the towel here. Hold on. This is baking soda and water. So basically, I'm gonna need the towel. Let me see which way I want it. I want it this way. To dry off the pretzel dough. Okay. That's what I'm going to need. All right. Now this is saying that I'm going to get 6 pretzels out of here. So I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to cut this into thirds. Hopefully that's equal. Hopefully. That one seems like it's a little bigger. Just a little, I guess. All right. Let's try this again. Make sure I get that. Wait, this was supposed to be thirds, right? Oh, I don't want that there. Hopefully these feel about the same. Now, I am going to take one at a time here, and I am going to roll it out. Make sure that you can see what I'm doing. I'm thinking you can. It is saying to make this the width of my finger. So however long I need it so that it's the width of my finger. Not yet. Hopefully I got the room. Oh, it broke. All right, well, I think let's leave that alone. I want to make sure that I'm going to back this up a little bit so that it doesn't tear. It's going to tear. We're going to have problems. Okay. I didn't realize how thin that was. I'm just trying to make it so it holds together. Just try to roll out the rest of it. We're going to render this one thin enough. And hopefully, you're supposed to twist it twice. Nah, something's... I used to do donuts all the time, and I haven't done them in years, and we used to have to make them in pretzel shape for some of them. I thought it was... See, I just do it once. For some reason, it wants you to do it twice. But I feel like that's awful small. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's kind of like twisted, but I feel like it's awful small. But we're going to go with it. So you're going to dip it in this water. And then you're going to use the towel to get the extra water off. And I got to do that however many more times. What is that? 5 more times. Okay, I have made all of those. I'm going to pour some salt into my hand, and I am going to sprinkle a little bit on. I feel like I probably should have done that immediately, but it's okay. It'll be fine. I'm waiting for the oven to come to temperature, and I couldn't really preheat it because it was proofing in there, and that would have kind of ruined it. So these are only supposed to bake for like 6 or 7 minutes, and then you're going to dip them in melted butter. So we will be back. I'm a little late on the finished product video. We already partook in the yumminess of the pretzels. There's still 3 left. I baked them for 9 minutes, and they're pretty brown on the bottom, so you couldn't really bake them too much more. I probably need to work on getting them thinner. I tried and it was breaking, but I need to just try harder because I just think that these are a little thick, but they still came out very good. Yeah, so that's the end of making the pretzels. Oh, and by the way, they got dipped in butter when they came right out of the oven, melted butter. Forgot that part. So make sure that you like, follow, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and everybody have a good day.